Hi and welcome to my 5 cent video. Before I get started, as usual, please do me a favor and hit the like button if you like my video, and please do click the subscribe button, and also remember to click on the bell icon so you will be notified on my latest video. I am so sorry for missing last week's video. It has been a very busy week for me. Anyway, let's don't waste any more time. Let's get started with today's topic. One of the faster growing country, guess which country, is India. India has been touted to be the rival of China in near future, but currently they are facing significant slower GDP growth for the past few years. Since the year 1990, India GDP growth from 300 billion to 2.5 trillion in less than 30 years. However, since 2016, India GDP rate are declining in a steady pace, which is from 8.17 in the year 2016, 7.1 in year 2017, and 6.8% in the year 2018. There is a possibility that the fall was due to the high unemployment rate as reported by CMIE, which is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy. As you can see from the graph, the unemployment rate rose to 8.5% as of October 2019 in just a span of 2 years, from the low of 3.4% during the 2017. However, senior economist and member of the Economic Advisory Council to the India Prime Minister Shamika Ravi, in an interview, questioned the credibility and the reliability of the data by the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy (CMIE), which paint a bleak picture for jobs in the economy. She believes that it is the localized market in India where jobs are created, and those must be studied to get more accurate idea. But according to the World Bank data, the labor participation rate have dropped significantly from 60% in the year 2005 to 54% in 2019, at the rate of 54%. And since then, it has been declining in a steady pace. So, what causing the Indian GDP growth on the downtrend? It is believed that the culprit is two of the biggest industry in India, which is agriculture and industry, which includes automobile and construction. Those sectors have been struck the hardest that lead India towards economic slowdown. Agriculture was the sector that generated jobs for most of the people in India and contributed 17% of the total GDP. And with the booming of industry sectors such as construction and automobile, there is a significant shift of workforce from agriculture to those sectors. Industries such as construction and automobile cause the India GDP to rise as those markets creating new jobs and suppliers for materials needed. However, due to the India growth is highly dependent on domestic demand, which is accounted for around 59% of the GDP, and with the recent slump in both of the major sectors, this severely affect the GDP growth of the country. And so, what does the Indian government course of action to tackle the slowdown in those sectors? There's quite a lot actually. I will leave the link down below if you want to know more in details. Let's start with the agriculture. The agriculture export policy created and approved by the government of India in the year 2018, December. The new policy aims to increase India agriculture export to $600 billion by the year 2022. And they have allocated funds into agriculture to ensure the efficiency and effectiveness crop harvest as well as boosting export of their agriculture products. As for the automobile sector, to keep up with the world trend of electric vehicle, India government determined to make India as a manufacturing and research and development hub with funding to encourage startup companies to manufacture and develop electric vehicle to compete with the rest of the world. As for the construction sector, which one of the key driver for India and or any country's economy is infrastructure. So a substantial amount of funds allocated for this sector such as highway, renewable energy, telecommunication, transportation, water supply, electricity, healthcare. So with easier access to those infrastructure, construction sector will be revitalized as the Indian government plans to build 100 smart cities alongside with affordable house scheme. And a worthy mention, India announced 20 billion dollar in tax cut for companies, as well as easing rules and regulation for foreign investors to invest in India. Now, one must have asked what causes those sectors to slow down. The answer lies in the banking sector. Banks in the India reluctant to approve loan for construction projects, especially infrastructure. Company projects usually start generating revenue after project finish, and it usually takes times and higher risk of project being delayed. Since 2014, many big projects were struggling at the stage of completion due to cost overrun and also bad loan position of the bank, and since then it has been deteriorated ever since. And so this has created a shadow banking system. Quoted from Investopedia, a shadow banking system is a group of financial intermediaries facilitating the creation of credit across the global financial system, but whose members are not subject to regulatory oversight. The shadow banking system also refers to unregulated activities by regulated institutions. And so, in layman terms, it is easier to get loan from shadow banker as compared to normal banks, where they are bound by much tighter risk assessment. Companies that get their loan rejected by normal bank will have much higher success rate in approval from those shadow banks. But recent years, even those shadow banks are taken a step back in loan approval as big shadow bank players getting their interest payment defaulted, also according to Credit Suisse. Another possible reason is employment. Although there is a significant shift of employment by sector, but most importantly is that the participation rate has been dropping since 2005 from the high of 60 to the low of 54 as of 2019. Labor participation rate is associated with GDP and also tax revenue. And since the India GDP is highly dependent on domestic demand, a low labor participation rate will hurt its overall GDP and also the tax revenue. And with the country population ever growing, India have to create more and more job opportunities as well as encouraging their citizens to get employed, especially the female citizens according to World Bank data. This video, sorry. This video took much longer than I anticipated as it involved multiple sources of news, articles, data, as well as the authenticity of the facts and data. And so that's it guys, hope you guys like it, and please click the like button, subscribe, and also share. Thank you.